Hey Capricorn, Elsie here to do your reading. Thanks for coming by. If you are someone who is new, thank you for coming here. I hope that you will consider subscribing because we all are a very high vibing crew here. I may be a little biased, but I think I have the best people on YouTube. So there is going to be a link that's going to be showing up here. You'll be able to see it here about a sale that I'm having for readings in the month of October. Booking up fast, so is November, December. So if you're interested in doing that, there would be an email that I would need to receive from you in order to be able to do that for you. So everything you need to know is down below. Box some cards, of course. I am, for those of you who are coming back, thank you for doing so. I appreciate when you come here because that tells me that you want to see the content. So thank you so much for coming here, clicking here, sharing, and giving a thumbs up to one of my videos. I am using cards for October. So this is the Witch's Modern Witch Tarot. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be picking two of these cards. And these cards are the Witch's Wisdom. So I'm going to get, this is an Oracle deck, so I'm going to get some more advice here from the Oracle deck. And let's start, Capricorn, for you. I've already prayed over these cards. I'm just going to ask for Archangel Michael and Archangel Chamuel, please. I'm having a hard time getting in here. I have a feeling that I think you're pressing against something. I think that you're trying to push something back that you don't want to happen. And I don't know what that is, but I'm going to ask also for my angels and guides, please. I do need your help with signs and symbols. Yeah, I see you sort of pushing on a wall, I guess, is the picture that I've been given. Pushing on a wall. Like, I feel like you're not beating your head against the wall, but I feel like you're, yeah, you're trying to keep something at bay. You're trying to push something back. Let's see if that shows up here anywhere in this reading. All right, I'm just going to cut. You can see that I've got a new background today. I'm actually not at my office, somewhere else. So at my boyfriend's place. So yeah, this is what we get. He set up a place here for me to be able to read to you. All right, here we go. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We need anything for the highest good of Capricorn, please. Whether that be love, children, family, health, finances. Please let us know what is of the greatest and highest importance for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead, please. For the week ahead. All right, so there are some cards that have come out here, and we're going to start with the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you feel there's something coming. Something is about to sideswipe you. Is that the right terminology? Something is about to bear down on you. Like, I don't think you're expecting this. So I feel like there is some sort of a conversation or something you hear that gives you certain thoughts that someone is charging in. We'll get more of that. The Knight of Wands. And so it could be that someone who is very passionate about you has been that just may show up at your door. Someone who has passion for you. It could be something that you have passion for, but I have a feeling that it is a person that we're talking about here. Then we have the Five of Wands. You're going to be very undecided about whether you should deal with this person or not. I think that they have a thing for you, Capricorn, and they are planning to just either contact you after not contacting you for a while, or just show up at your home. And I feel like they're going to tell you that they have passion for you. But the Five of Wands tells me that you're undecided, that you're not necessarily saying no, but you're not necessarily saying yes. Let's take a look here. Two more cards, please, for Capricorn. There we go. Nine of Swords. It's going to put you in a bad place in your mind. So you're going to start worrying about it. It's going to be keeping you up at night because you feel as though that the intentions of this person are not legit. So that the intentions of this person... What am I getting from here? The intentions of this person are to tell you something that you may have been feeling, that you may think was coming, but that you didn't expect it. Yeah. All right. Under the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. So it could be someone that you have had, that you've had a relationship with in the past. This person could be coming to tell you that they think you are their soulmate and that they miss you. But there is also to be reminded that this person is just going to show up. So I don't know what sort of situationship you're in right now, but this person may just show up and ring the doorbell. Not really caring what anyone else thinks. Okay, let's sort of look at that Knight of Swords here. Let's clarify that. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot for clarification. If you're interested in any of the decks that I'm using, you will have a list at the bottom. At the bottom of my description down below, you'll see that there is an Amazon link there, and you can buy the cards there if you like. All right, the Knight of Swords. Just gonna cut these babies. Knight of Swords, please clarify the Knight of Swords for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Why is the Knight of Swords here? What is about to happen that Capricorn does not expect? What is coming that Capricorn does not expect? All right. What they do not expect is that the King of Passion is going to show up at their door. So this person is either a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. This particular one, I believe, is this King of Wands is Leo. And I feel like this person is just going to show up out of the blue and say, hey, remember me? I'd like to take you out somewhere. I'd like to, you know, they're going to try and romance you. They're going to try and get back into a relationship with you, even though you've kind of forgotten about them and healed. So the Four of Swords tells me that you've already healed from this person, and that they're going to come at you with passionate words, passionate things that they're going to say. But I think you're going to take the higher ground. You're going to be like, I don't think that's what's going to go on here. You're going to try and let them down easy, but I think they're going to be very forceful, because a fire sign doesn't get no, especially someone who is a Leo or an Aries. They just don't get no. And I think they're really going to try hard to become someone who is a person in your life. Now I understand why the Knight of Wands is here. So it might have been someone you could have had a one-night stand with. I'm just saying, it could be someone that, you know, that you two only got together a couple of times, and this person is someone who has never forgotten about you. So Knight of Wands, please. Why do I have the Knight of Wands here? Clarify the Knight of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Wands, please. Who is this Knight of Wands? Who is this Knight of Wands? This Knight of Wands is someone who broke your heart. Someone who broke your heart in the past. The Three of Swords now, just remembering that swords are all about communication and connection. Whatever's going on in the mind. So yes, it can, whatever's going on in the mind can cause a broken heart, but this is not a card of a broken heart. This is a card of thoughts which give you pain, that make you feel awful. So when you two stop seeing each other, I think that it really kind of broke your heart, that you really did have a connection with this person. Then I feel like life got away from you, even though, you know, you ended up being single and you starting a business, and things ended up getting busy for you. You started getting really busy into your pentacles, earth energy here. You started making money, and things just kind of stayed where they were. You weren't able to pursue any of this because you're working a lot. And we know how much our earth signs like their pentacles, right? So you chose work over this person, I think. And then we have the Five of Wands, which makes more sense now, because you are kind of still in indecision about this person, and they float in and out of your consciousness. And I think that's why the Five of Wands is here. Clarify the Five of Wands, please. This is internal, the word I'm looking for. This is an internal argument, a fight. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? So at times you feel like, oh, I miss that person. At times you feel like, I'm really glad I didn't go back to that person. So 5 of Wands is clarified by... 5 of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Wands. Now, that being said, we do have a King of Wands here, and we have a Queen of Wands. So I feel like you may have thought there would have been a future with this person, but it ended up being that they went away and never came back. So I feel like you probably thought there would be a future with this person, that they maybe were your soulmate, but they never came back to the situation, so you just carried on. But I still think that they are a fleeting thought in your memory, though. 5 of Wands, please. Clarify 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, please. 5. Ooh, there we go. 5 of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you did want to build with this person. They made you happy. They made you feel sexy. They made you feel, the passion that they brought was very fiery. I feel like you did want to plant with this person, but then this Sagittarius person, I think that they ended up leaving and you ended up healing. So I feel like sometimes you still have fleeting thoughts about this person, Capricorn, but that you know that it could never work out between you two. So every time you think about this Sagittarius or the Aries or the Leo, I think it might be Sagittarius, that you know that why you're not with them is so you can be healed, because you can't be healed with that person in your life, someone who's coming and going and being very fleeting. So 9 of Swords. Why is the 9 of Swords here? Which makes more sense now. 9 of Swords is here because you're still thinking about that person, and you're in indecision thinking about that. It gives you anxiety and sadness when you think about that person, wishing and hoping that you could be with them at some times, not all the time. 9 of Swords clarified by the King of Cups. So you're thinking about the romantic times that you had with this person, and how deep they were, and the conversations you had, and you wish that you could kind of just go back to that. But sometimes you're glad you never did. So you're kind of still in the indecision. 9 of Swords, please. We have the 4 of Wands. Now, the 4 of Wands, more than anything, is about having a stable relationship. It's not necessarily about marriage. It could be. You can see the 1111 here. Could you see that 1111? Yeah, in the background holding up the tent. And I think that you are happy. I think that when this person does call, you're happy to hear from them, but you don't necessarily let it get to the stage of being passionate with them, which brings to question the 7 of Swords, because I think you feel that they really don't have those feelings for you, but sometimes you do. So you feel as though there's an ulterior motive here with this person who keeps sort of coming in and out of your life. 7 of Swords. Why is that here, please? 7 of Swords is here because of the Queen of Swords. So I think that you want to talk to this person, or maybe you've already had that conversation. Like, what is going on here? What are we doing here? And then we have the King of Swords. So I feel like you did feel like this person was someone you could talk to. You guys were very similar. You guys had the same views on things. Your energy was really working out with one another. You're both really smart, had an intelligent conversation. And I think that you just couldn't trust this person. And I think that's why it just didn't work out for you. You couldn't trust this person at all, and it threw you out of balance. The 2 of Pentacles, right? Threw you out of balance. Let's go a little bit further here. I just want to know, why did you have to heal? So I'm going back to, this Knight of Swords here, and the person that's just going to show up. I just need to know, why did you have to heal? What happened here? What did this person do to you that you had to heal, Capricorn? What did this person do that you had to heal? Well, this person kind of put you out of balance. So you were trying to find balance with them, but you were not quite in balance. And I think that was financially, mentally, physically. I just think that they were someone who just brought it, like who brought the King of Wands sort of passion, and you just could not keep doing that, because you knew that each time you went back to them, they would throw you out of balance like this. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. They would throw you out of balance financially, mentally, physically. You know, you no longer felt grounded like you should. And so you just decided that you had to walk away emotionally from this person. You really didn't want to, but the decision that you made was that you really had to, because they were throwing your life off. They were, you had things to do and they were throwing your life off. How did this person break your heart though? Three of Swords clarified by the Two of Wands. So they went to the crossroads and you feel like they started seeing someone else. They went down a different passion, a different place in passion. We have the Four of Wands here. And that tells me that you felt that there was a very stable relationship coming here, but that this person kept going back to the crossroads to find someone else. So I feel like you were in, but I don't feel like the other person was in. In fact, you had so many options that I think you just kept moving. And you felt that by being a little more vulnerable and sharing, that it might be a different situation the next time you meet someone. What did you have to heal from? So this is the Five of Wands, and it looks like the Queen showed up here, the Queen of Fire, and the Ace. So I feel like you wanted to plant with them, but you knew that they threw you off your balance and you had to heal. Every time they came in and went out again, you ended up back on the healing trail. And you just didn't want to feel like this anymore. You didn't know what was going to go on in the future between the two of you. And this person wasn't giving you any indication about there even being a future with them. What did you have to heal from? Why did Capricorn have to heal? What happened here? Why did Capricorn have to heal? Yeah, because you really thought that they were the soulmate. You thought that that was your person. And they ended up continually going and finding, you know, passionate times with other people. And when you figured that out, you knew that that person, you know, there couldn't be a future with that person. You couldn't see a future with them because of the Moon card. There's a little bit of fear that they might, you know, end up taking on someone else. You wanted a monogamous relationship and they weren't willing to give that to you. So I feel as though that makes more sense now. Why the Nine of Swords is here, and why the King of Cups is here. So let's find out about the Four of Wands, though. What's going on with the Four of Wands? The Four of Wands is here. You have not yet closed the chapter with this person. So they continue to linger because you haven't cut them off yet. You haven't changed your number or blocked them. You haven't taken... Yeah, I see that there's success here, but no success in closing this chapter, that it continues to go on. The success, I think, is here, is you not closing the chapter. And the Page of Swords tells me that they look at you online. Someone who is investigating you, not investigating, but, you know, trying to keep up with who you are. If your Facebook page is not locked down, they see that you're either dating someone or that you're back in balance here, that you are having passionate times and they have nothing, they have no place in your life right now. So when this person told you that they were your soulmate here, King and Queen of Swords, you didn't believe them. You felt like there was deceit. So I'm just going to ask, was this person genuine? Hang on a second. Was this person genuine? I feel like they were younger than you when it comes to their feelings of love and how to begin a relationship. I think that there was quite a large age difference. They felt that age difference, and that might have been one of the reasons why they didn't tell you that they were looking for other passionate times on the side. What do we got here? You wanted reciprocity, you wanted balance, you wanted justice, you wanted to be able to move on with your life. This person came at you as though they thought, as though they felt as though they were your person. But when you finally got your balance here and you realized that the reciprocity was not happening, that you decided that the queen, this particular queen, to me, she looks a little bit worried, right? You began to get a little bit worried down deep in your soul, and you knew that this was not the person that you were going to stay with, that there was 10 of Pentacles out there for you somewhere, and that you wanted to go find it. So you didn't end up blocking this person from the past, but you did end up maybe ignoring their texts, maybe not answering all of them, maybe one once in a while. Let's ask for some advice here. What should you do next here, Capricorn? What should you do next? Capricorn. We need some more advice for Capricorn, please. More advice for Capricorn. Ooh, caught that one, and it is... Oh, got upside down. That's not good. Scrying mirror. Scrying mirror, and that says shadow. All right. One more card, please, for Capricorn. One more card. Prosperity. This is ℜ𝕗𝚗𝚗𝚗? ℜ𝕗𝚗𝚗? I don't know what that is. We're going to read about it though. It sounds cool. So I haven't used this deck in quite some time. I only whip it out once a year in Halloween. So I am going to just read from the book the notes from the author, and we're going to find out what this is here. L-U-G-H. That's ℚ𝕂𝕗𝚗𝚗𝚗. ℚ𝕚𝕂𝕗𝚗. Prosperity, it says. ℚ𝕚𝕗𝚗. Okay. Take a look here. Here we go. All right, there's the card. It's kind of cool. It says, sunny days are here at last. Well, that's good news. Time to feast, no need to fast. Celebrate, sing, dance, and leap. Harvest is in. It is time for you to reap. Wow. All right, so it says, ℚ𝕚𝕗𝚗 brings great tidings of prosperity. Your planted seeds have grown into an abundant crop, and now the harvest has reaped. A time of opportunity and good fortune is upon you. Everything is going your way. The venture you put your heart and soul into, in whatever form, is ready to flourish. So if you were then in a relationship since then, it could very well be this time for you ready to flourish. It says your dreams have been answered, and your spells for good fortune are ripe for the picking. Success is yours, and like the true alchemist, everything you touch right now turns to gold. So don't let a single opportunity pass you by, for you are supported as you walk your rightful path. This is what you've been waiting to hear. So enjoy every moment, and remember to appreciate and bless everything that comes your way. Your days of famine are no more. It's time to reap the rewards of the feast upon the good you have created as the sun shines upon you. So I feel like you decide to take this energy of the queen. You decide that you need justice. You decide that you need reciprocity, and you muster up this queen energy, and you find someone who is deep and lovely and romantic. And I think that not paying attention or not answering, not engaging with this other person who was sort of in and out of your life for passion, I think that this is a good thing that you've done, because I have a feeling that that person really didn't respect you anyway, and that the relationship that you're in now is deep and romantic, and you saved yourself for that. So the scrying mirror and shadow, I have a feeling this is probably about shadow work. scrying mirror. There we go. It says, mirror, mirror, give me sight. Show me shadows through the light. Accept I shall this power in me of pure divine duality. It says, through the scrying mirror lives the power that you have been avoiding. Interesting. Focusing only on the qualities of light can only serve half of who you are. There is no point in denying the part of you that you are refusing to see when shadow shows up. Look again and face your shadow side. There is nothing to fear, for this is part of who you are. The light cannot exist without the dark, and when recognized, completes the duality of the light and the dark, goddess and god, with you. Once acknowledged and accepted, get to know your shadow side. So you can't really know yourself completely if you don't know your shadow side. And what is that? That is all the things that you don't like about yourself, the things that you think you could do better, faster, stronger. I'm not talking about being hard on yourself. I'm talking about those things that you want to change within yourself that are healthy changes. It says here, learn its ways and its vulnerabilities until you recognize and understand this alternative power that resides in you. It takes great skill to observe it and know when and what to take from it. I think that's what you did when you decided that you were not going to engage with the other person who is trying to bump in and out of your life. It says it takes great skill to observe it and to know when and what it takes, what to take from it. The situation arises, shadows cannot exist without the light, and from the shadows come the light. By knowing yourself fully in the way you strengthen your energy and increase your personal power. I think that's what this is. You increasing your personal power, getting really deep, in depth, and finding someone who appreciates that in you. That is all I have for you today. I hope that that was resonating with someone. If it is, please leave me a message down below. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for clicking here, giving me a thumbs up on one of my videos. I appreciate you so much. You know that I do. I tell you that all the time. Thank you, Capricorn, for allowing me to give you this beautiful message. And bye. We'll see you next week.